What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for checking out my content. I really appreciate it. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about how to grow your personal brand when you're shy. So as someone who is an extreme introvert, I'm going to be teaching you exactly what I did to overcome shyness and to start building my own personal brand online. If you want to learn exactly how I did it, then make sure you watch this entire video. Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for staying on this video. I really appreciate it. If this is your first time here, my name is Kirk Buchanan and I'm super excited you decided to watch this video. So I know you guys know the importance of building your own personal brand. The information is out there. You guys have been seeing it. Some of the most successful people in the internet entrepreneurship space have strong personal brands. You can take someone from any industry, from any niche, and what you'll find is that the most successful people have strong personal brands. So I don't need to go over or reiterate the reasons why you should start working on your own personal brand. But even with all the information that is out there and all of the proof that you guys see for yourself with people who have built up massive personal brands, you guys are still not taking it seriously and start creating content and start building out your own personal brands. And usually, I think it ultimately comes down to three things. And I'm going to be talking about these three things. And then I'm going to be giving you guys some suggestions as to how you can actually overcome these three things to help you to actually get on your journey of start building out your own personal brand online. So the first thing that I want to discuss is fear. Usually fear is the main culprit for people not doing things. People not doing the things that they want to do or know they should do to get them from point A to point B. And fear usually comes down to two types of fears: fear of criticism and the fear of failure. Failure is often seen in a negative light. It is often accompanied by ridicule and criticism and a lot of negativity. And people try to avoid all of this by avoiding failure. And the easiest way to avoid failure is to not attempt anything that you might fail at. And usually these are the things that will set you apart and the things that will bring you fame and fortune. So failure can be a good thing, and I'm going to be explaining that for you right now. So what you'll find is that most of the successful people that you will come across will tell you that they have failed multiple times. For example, Thomas Edison, he actually failed at inventing the light bulb over 10,000 times. And what he actually said, which is very true, is that each time he fails, what it does for him is it allows him to eliminate something that doesn't work, which brings him one step closer to solving the problems and figuring out exactly what works. So that is why failure is not a bad thing. So you have to learn to embrace failure, because each time you fail at something, you're eliminating the things that doesn't work, which will help you to actually figure out the things that will work. And that is why failure is actually a good thing. So once you start looking at failure in that light, you will actually not fear failure as much as you did before. So you want to make sure that that is how you start to look at failure. That is something I did that has helped me to actually get to this point that I am right now. The fear of criticism is another thing that leads to paralysis and ultimately shyness. And this is a fear that many people struggle with. Usually we fear being criticized for the way we speak, the way we look, our background. There are so many different things that we can be criticized on. But what I want to say to you is that most of the times, the people who are criticizing you on these things are no better than you are. And remember now, you are creating content and you're putting yourself out there, sharing information, building your personal brand to inspire people that want to be inspired, not the people who are sitting down and waiting for someone to actually mess up so they can actually criticize. So what you need to do is to block out these type of people. You want to block out people who are critics and people who publicly try to criticize you. And that's the easiest way to overcome your fear of criticism. So one, you have to remember that you're creating your content and you're sharing information with people who are interested in learning and listening to what you have to say, and not the critics who are looking for someone to actually criticize these people are usually not doing anything for themselves. So you want to make sure that you keep that in the back of your mind whenever you have this fear of criticism. Once you do that, it will help you to overcome your shyness and to actually get out there and start creating. The second thing that could be causing your shyness and be preventing you from growing your own personal brand online, even though the evidence suggests that having a strong personal brand is the single most important thing you could do for yourself as an internet entrepreneur, is self-doubt. If you have self-doubt, you have to get rid of it. And thinking you're not good enough is what self-doubt is, and this is usually caused when you compare yourselves to other people. So here's what you want to do. Stop comparing yourselves to other people. Let me repeat. Don't compare yourself to someone else. You have to believe in yourself. You have to create your own identity, and you have to embrace whoever you are and whatever it is that you're trying to do. If you think you suck, here's the kicker. Everyone sucks when they're just getting started. So you want to make sure that you get started. That's the first thing you need to do. And over time, the compound effect will kick in and you will get better. And then your self-doubt will be eliminated. So you want to make sure that you get started, and that is how you overcome self-doubt. But what you want to make sure that you don't do is that you're comparing yourselves to someone else. Don't compare yourself, create your own identity, and just get started. And this will eliminate whatever self-doubt there is. So guys, before I dive into the third and final thing that I want to talk to you about, I just want to take a break here just to say thank you so much for watching the video this far. If you want to learn more about personal branding, I'm going to be leaving a link in the video description that you guys can check out. Also, if you want to learn about dropshipping on eBay or Amazon, I have links in the video description as well to teach you how to start a business online using any of those two methods. So once again, thank you for watching, and if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. Okay guys, so the third and final thing that I want to talk to you about that could be causing your shyness and could be preventing you from taking action and building your own personal brand online is something that you don't necessarily have control over. But not because you don't have control over whether or not you're an introvert or an extrovert means you should not be building your own personal brand. I do know a lot of introverts who still manage to build successful personal brands online. So I'm an introvert. I'm an extreme introvert, and here I am creating content and trying to build my own personal brand. So introvertedness should not be an excuse as to why you don't take action and start growing your own personal brand. So yes, of course, this is more leaning towards favoring extroverts as opposed to favoring introverts. But as I mentioned earlier, I still do know a lot of introverts who took massive action and are creating their own personal brands online. So you want to make sure that you're embracing your introvertedness, and you can also use it to your advantage. You could be quirky about the type of content that you create. You could use your introvertedness in different creative ways to enhance the type of content that you create when you're building your own personal brand. And just as it is when you're having self-doubt, when you're an introvert and when you're overcome with introvertedness, one of the easiest ways to actually overcome this is to actually just get started. So for me, once I got started and I started creating content and I started doing it regularly, then my introvertedness actually became a lot more suppressed, and I was a lot more comfortable on camera and a lot more comfortable creating content and building my own personal brand. So once again, you just have to get started. Okay guys, so there you have it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked the content, let me know by dropping a like on this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you know someone that this video may help, share it with them immediately. And finally, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because just like this video, I have some more amazing videos coming out in the next couple of days. So make sure you get subscribed for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.